Hello, my little nightmares. It is me. Welcome back. I am going to do my love Snary story. I think I'm going to finish it up. Yeah, think about that. Finishing it up. Don't tell me they've started me from the beginning. No, this isn't right. You do not start me from the beginning. Okay, let me read the author's note that they have here. Sorry, I'm having my allergy problem right now. I realize I confused myself with Athena. And when she was born, I might have confused you guys too. But she was born the year Harry was to turn 1, not when Harry was 1. So, friendly reminder, she is younger than Harry and was born in 1981. And now I have to change everything. Ugh. Okay, update, everything is fixed. So I hope that helps clear things up. That was the author's note. Now we go to part 17. Is that it? Whatever. When the snake bites. Author's note. Oh my goodness. If I don't post an update in a while, it's because I'm packing to move. Oh. I hope packing to move doesn't mean it's a sad experience. Anyways. Severus's POV. I walk up to Lucy crying. Harry was passed out in my arms from lack of sleep. I wiggled out of his grasp and went to the kitchen area for a bottle. After that, I went to Lucy and rubbed her nose so she would calm down a bit. That way, she didn't wake her other father up. I changed her diaper, then fed her. She went back to sleep, and I walked back to Harry and I cuddled him, falling asleep again. Harry's POV. I woke up in Sevy's arms and smiled, but it faded when I realized that it could be a dream. What's wrong, Emerald? Oh, someone just commented. Yes. I just posted on my community page that I'm thinking about doing Miraculous ships. If you want me to, I'm a huge fan of Miraculous myself. I actually ship every ship you can throw at me. Yes, it's weird. Trust me, I'm weird as well. So, well, for goodness sakes, I'm reading a Snary book. So I mean, we got this. What's wrong, Emerald? He asked, noticing my frown when he woke up. Sorry, I sneezed. I'm dreaming, aren't I? I asked, and he looked at me, confused when Lucy started crying. Nope, not a dream. I could get her, he said. I shook my head. No, she's used to me in the mornings, I said, going to her little nursery area in the spare room. I'll be in the bathroom, he said, walking off. Hey, Daddy's here, it's okay, I cooed, picking her up, and she started crying again. Hey, it's okay, I'm here. How's that? I rubbed her nose and it didn't work. I noticed she needed a diaper change, but it wasn't that. Need help? I heard a voice say behind me. Need help? I heard a voice say behind me. Athena! You scared me. No, I'll call Sevy. She's taken a liking to him since he got back, I said. Sevy! He's back? She yelled. Yeah, I said. Sorry. My nose. And Sevy walked in. What is it? He asked, and I turned to him, and he said he was only wearing sweatpants, and he had abs. It just reminds me of what Dan and Phil said. baby abs. Anyways, I feel like I'm having hay fever, but it's not that. It's just my nose draining into my throat. I'm guessing he got them when he was away. She won't stop crying, I said, and handed her to him. She shut up. Are you kidding me? I would feel so fucking bad as a mother. Oh my gosh. Ugh. You and I need to talk, Athena said, with her face screwed up. Not now, Athena, I said, and she glared at me. Give Lucy to Harry, she demanded, and Sevy gave her back to me. Come on. Severus's point of view. Where the bloody hell were you in for 5 weeks? Athena whispered at me. I was at my house fixing up a nursery for Lucy, I whispered back, annoyed. So you thought it was a good idea to leave Harry with a newborn baby? She asked, annoyed. I had no choice. I forgot about it until I realized the baby would need somewhere to sleep, I said. Fine, she said, giving up. Damn, she's such a bitch, bro. She needs to be bitch slapped. It ain't your family. You just knew. Sorry. I just hate people, like, being so rude to others. Yeah, he should have made time for it. He screwed up, but he took responsibility for it. Harry's POV. Sevy and Athena came back. Athena wore an annoyed face, and Sevy wore a smirk. Of course. Hey, Sevy, we need to feed before we leave, I said, and he nodded, and I handed Lucy to Athena. She stood awaiting for me and Sevy to finish. Okay, let's go, Sevy said, after he gave me a hickey. Oh, fancy. Athena, I asked, and she turned to me. What now? She asked, annoyed. Can I have my baby back? I asked, and she looked down. Oh, right, and she handed her to me with a look of realization on her face. We walked to breakfast in silence beside the occasional coo Athena would make at Lucy when she'd make cute noises. I'm sitting with Sevy, I told Athena, and she nodded. Sevy and I walked to the teacher's table. Sevy was holding Lucy, since this was my first time taking her to the Great Hall. Everyone gathered around when they saw the little bundle in his arms. Sevy got a little protective over her and growled at everyone who came too close to his precious daughter. Oh, Sevy! Oh, that was just a wrong character. Potter. Yeah, that's how I get into my character. Oh, Sevy, you didn't tell me she was so cute. Draco was all but squealed. Sevy, give me Lucy before you rip off everyone's head, I said, and he nodded. Can I hold her, Harry? Please, Draco begged. Yes, you can, I said, and handed her to him. Oh, what's her name? He asked, engulfed by the cuteness of Lucy. Her name's Lucifer, Lucy for short, I said, and he giggled. What's so funny? You named her after the devil? He said, giggling more. What's going on? Athena asked, walking up to us. Go away, weasel. Oh, the weasel saying something to another weasel. Please don't tell me you're shipping Athena and Draco together. That will be awkward. Draco replied, and I giggled when her face scrunched up in confusion. What did you call me? She asked in a sarcastic tone. You heard me. Hand-me-down clothes, red hair, freckles. You must be a Weasley. First of all, I am not a Weasley, and if I was, I wouldn't have the nerve to come up here. And, second of all, I'm a Potter. Well, a Brown, but not the point. My birth parents were James and Lily Potter, so you can stop calling me Weasel. And the third of all, these are not hand-me-down clothes. I just wasn't with my parents when they got me the uniform, she said, and Draco's jaw dropped in surprise. I didn't know the Golden Boy had a sister, he said. Well, he does, she said, walking off and swaying her hips. You do not want to mess with her, Draco. She's a feisty one, I said, and my stomach grumbled. I guess we should be getting to the table. Wait, don't know what voice was that. I guess we should be getting to the table. Sevy started chuckling. After breakfast, Harry's POV still. Sevy decided we should go on a walk, and we did. Sevy walked off to a patch of flowers, and I walked ahead, not really worrying since we weren't in the forest. I sat on the grass, waiting for Sevy to get back, but he never did. Harry! I heard a girl scream, and I ran towards the area, and I heard the scream. She took Lucy out of my hands as I fell to the ground. When I saw what I saw, Sevy was on the ground bleeding. Help me! Bring Lucy to the hospital wing! As fast as you can! I said, picking up Sevy and willing my wings out. She nodded and ran to the hospital wing. I took off into the air, flying as fast as I could to Poppy. My wings must have noticed me straining to go faster, so they picked up their own speed, and I made it there in no time. Help him! I'm going to Dumbledore, I said, and Poppy called back at me. Harry, it's a snake bite, she said. I nodded and I ran to Dumbledore's office, and didn't bother knocking till I heard grunts from his private room. Oh, we all know those. If we ever read a BL, we already know what those grunts are. An author's note, Draco was obviously trying to hide his fangirling, but couldn't. So, also, titles are my weakness. I realized that tonight. Actually, I'm not that bad at titles, but what? I'm sorry. I see, I just watched someone, just cheat on their wife with a nanny. Let's just say the nanny was older than a bag of bones, and he still cheated on her. Oh, he must be really bad at keeping it in his pants, or something else. Okay, When the Snake Bites, Part 2. Author's note: should I do a face reveal? Tell me your thoughts. I don't know. I mean, when I face revealed, it was my first video, pretty much. Introducing myself. Horrible video. My mom in the background was like, what the hell are you doing? Harry's POV. When I entered Dumbledore's office, I heard grunts coming from his private room. So I turned and walked out, knocked this time. Come in, he said, and I walked in. He was red and flustered. Fuck. Hold on for a second. I have to grab something. Okay, I'm back. I just needed to damp my washcloth on my eye. Okay. Professor, I said, and he looked at me. Surely you didn't want to come and say that." "What's wrong, Harry?" he asked. "It's Severus. He was bitten by a snake in the meadow of flowers by the castle. I was wondering if any students owned a snake that might possibly take it outside." I asked, and he nodded. "Find out what type of snake he was bitten by." Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not going to do an old man voice for this guy, because if I try, my throat's going to go, I'm going to die. And by the way, I'll do a flustered voice. How about that? Find out what type of snake he was bitten by, because Draco Malfoy owns a black mamba." He owns a black mamba? Isn't that the one of the most poisonous snakes in the world? The one from Egypt is the most poisonous snake. But, oh my gosh. Anyways, sorry. "Thank you, Professor," I said, and walked out. When I got to the hospital wing, Draco was by me and out of breath, holding his snake. "I'm so sorry, Harry. She got loose and I couldn't find her. I'm so sorry." "Where is he?" He asked, and I looked at him in shock. "It was you?" I yelled, and he nodded. "Where's my godfather?" Oh gosh, it's in this story too. It's his godfather. Oh, that's gross. Sorry. Isn't it kind of gross because Draco is in the same year as Harry, and he's technically married to his godfather, and that makes him the godmother? Oh boy. No, I'm kidding. "He's in there, but get that snake away from him," I said, and he nodded, running to his room. I walked in, and whoever was holding Lucy gave me her back to me. "Thank you," I said, smiling, and she nodded. "Harry," Poppy said, and I looked up from Lucy. "Yes?" I asked, concerned. "There's a possible chance he won't live." Son of a bitch. We're dealing this time with stuff. "Even if I do everything I can," she said. "It's a black mama, no shit." I'm sorry. I'm just angry that they actually let kids with snakes. Shouldn't it be with a black mamba? That's very highly poisonous. Look it up. I heard it's very highly poisonous, and it's one of the most dangerous snakes, like the anaconda is sometimes. She said, and I frowned, letting a few tears slip. "He just came back, and he could be taken from us again?" "Leave us," I said, and she nodded, walking to her office and owled Hermione, Ron, and Athena to meet her in the hospital wing, and they showed up a few minutes later, panting and out of breath. Their faces were ghostly white when they saw Sevy. "Harry, I'm so sorry," Athena said, walking towards me. "Well, will he be okay?" Ron asked. "There's a slight chance he won't live," I said, choking back a few sobs. "Oh, Harry," Hermione said, sitting next to me and hugging both me and Lucy. "Lucy might not even know her father," I said, sobbing into her shoulder. "Harry, let's stay positive," Athena said, sitting by me and holding my hand. "I can't. When we just got him back, he might leave us again," I said, full of sobbing. Harry, you have to keep it together for Lucy, not for yourself," Ron reassured me. I'm trying, Ron. I am, but I can't help it. He looks so much like him. She looks so much like them. I'm sorry. I said, I know, Harry. We'll go and give you some time, Hermione said, and I nodded. The last week has been uneventful, except Lucy crying and Hermione and Ron and Athena passing through. Draco stayed with me. What really shocked us was when Lucy was crying and Sevy started stirring. Sevy, are you up? I asked hopefully. You should really learn to control her, Harry, Draco said, and we heard a faint growl from the bed in between us. Sevy? I asked again. Draco, leave Harry alone. He's trying his best. Wait, who said that? Wait, what? It just says he said we looked at him. Okay, so it was Sevy saying that. Draco, leave Harry alone. He's trying his best, he said. I would be shocked as hell. I wouldn't, give me a minute. I would literally be like, bitch, you pretending. This is a dream. I can beat you up now. Okay. Sorry, I was wiping my face. Because I got, cat dander in my eye. Draco, give me time with Sevy, I said, and he glared at me. He's my godfather. I should be the one to have time with him. He sneered. But I'm his fiancé. I have his child, I sneered back. Fine, I guess you have a point, he said, and got up and walked out. Sevy, I said in a lowered voice, for some unknown reason. I know, Harry. I love you too. What a stuck-up bitch. Oh, sorry. I feel so good. Because what it does is that my eye starts to water and my eye gets so dry. So this damp washcloth feels so good. So I'm looking at this like a cyclops. He said, and I crawled onto his bed. I thought you died. Wait, let me re-say that. I thought you bloody died, I practically yelled with tears streaming down my face. And wait, where's the child? You just literally had the child. Literally just start yelling. Oy, okay. Well, my tactic wouldn't have been better. Start beating him. You dead still, so I'm gonna beat you. I practically yelled with tears streaming down my face, and he took his thumb and wiped them away. I know, Harry. I fought really hard to stay with you and Lucy. Wow, that came out of nowhere. I know, Harry. I fought really hard to stay with you and Lucy. I didn't want her to grow up not knowing who her father was. He said, wiping away my silent tears. Silent tears. Tears are silent, unless they're on paper. They make sounds. I love you so much, Sevy. So damn much, I said. And he nodded. I know, I love you so damn much too, he said, and I leaned into him with Lucy. We have a beautiful little family, I said, and he nodded. That's because she inherited your good looks, he chuckled. Sevy, I asked. Yes, Emerald, he asked, looking back at me. When we get married, can we have another kid? Oh, jeez. It's like, my dad said that you're going to be through so much pain, you're going to be blaming the husband. You did this to me! You did this to me! Go put him through hell when you're having birth. And then, like, literally afterward, you're like, I want another kid. He's like, oh, fuck no. I can see that happening. Okay, anyways. I asked, and he looked at me. Yes, we can, but I'll be the one What? What? I'll be the one to get pregnant. Bitch, there is a picture that's perfect for this scenario. I have it. He said, and I nodded. I ended up falling asleep at some point when I was against him. Wait, don't fucking suffocate the baby. Sorry. I'm too worried about the baby at this point. I ended up falling asleep. Yeah, whatever. And it was the best sleep I have had in a week. I was stiff and hurt from having to sleep in a chair all week. When Sevi was able to get out of bed, everyone took their OWLs and newts. I'm going to call it owls and newts because if I keep on spelling things, I'm going to hurt myself. And Sevi and me and Sevi were able to go home early. We couldn't apparate because of Lucy, so we got early tickets for the train and we rode home. It was very boring. Oh, come on. Trains are not boring. I want to go on a train ride because then I get to see scenery and play my phone and do a lot of crafts. So, I want to go on a train now. Damn. After the train ride, Sevi's POV. When we got to our home, get away. I don't care if there's an ad after this video. I don't care. Sorry. Sevi's POV. When we got home to our house, well, my house and Harry's new house, everyone was hungry and tired. Wait, you better have called Petunia. She wanted to be there when the baby came home, so you better have called Petunia. Who? She is very, very kind if she has the opportunity to be kind. But if you piss her off, fuck. She is someone to be not messed with. Okay. Anyways, rant over. Harry, there's something I want to show you first, I said as he was going into my room. Oh, I can't wait. Sorry, I shook my phone and it said help and service. Okay, anyways. What? He asked, stifling a yawn. Follow me, I said, and he groaned. As I walked up, oh my gosh, I want that baby room. Okay, so Petunia was there. Holy shit. She would have, came in and be like, Severus, stay put. She would fucking beat his ass. Actually, I would like to see that. I don't know why, but anyways, let's go on. Before anything else happens. Follow me, I said, and he groaned as I walked up the stairs. I rolled my eyes and I picked him up, bringing him to the nursery. Petunia stayed last night, since I told her we were coming home today. Of course, he didn't pay attention to her, as I set him outside the door and took Lucy so he didn't drop her when he saw it. Me. The thing is that I relaxed when I shocked, so I should never hold on to anything, especially my phone. I didn't even say a baby, but especially my phone. He opened the door and he walked in. His jaw dropped when I saw it. I will insert the picture right now. Wow, Sevi, you did this? He asked and I chuckled. No, I had some help, I said, and he looked at me, confused, when Petunia came rushing over to see Lucy. Oh, is this her? She's beautiful, Harry. Well, you too, sunshine, she said, taking Lucy from me to hold her. Stop laughing, Harry. It isn't that funny, I said, growling at him. Oh, stop. Anyway, what's she doing here? Harry, I think we need to talk. Harry, I think we need to talk, she said, rocking Lucy back and forth to lull her to sleep, and it worked. Shit. The baby likes her too. Oh, yeah. Is it really weird that I really like Petunia? I just don't like... You get used to Dudley in the future, and you like Dudley later, but the father, he's fucking screwed. If it was a burning building, I wouldn't save him. Just being honest here. Author's note. Seriously, though, should I reveal my face? Oh my gosh, girl, just, I don't know, girl, boy, different gender, I don't care. I'm sorry, but if you want to reveal your face, or do you want to keep the mystery going? Could mean a lot of more views or a lot of more reads. I don't know. Don't care. Sorry. It's not that I'm just being mean. I'm just trying to say, hey, you do you, boo. If you want to, make it more suspicious and keep the mystery going. Okay. Oof, this is going to be bad. Oh, I hate the title of this. Okay. The explanation. Harry's POV. Lucy was asleep, which was amazing, but then there was Petunia. He snorted. That just made me what? He doesn't like Petunia, does he? Well, I don't blame him. What do you have to talk to me about? I obviously don't need the sex talk. I am literally going to cry. This is funny to me. I obviously don't need the sex talk. I asked and she nodded. Very well, I need to explain everything, she said, and I nodded. Let's not do it here, in case it gets loud. What the fuck? How would it get loud? You're making me loud. It's making me shake my phone, which is help and support services. Okay. Sevy said, and we walked to the kitchen. Sevy got out biscuits and tea. Well, that's gonna, it's good tea. I like some sweet teas, but then that means a lot of sugar. If there's a naturally sugary, sweet tea that doesn't, come with sugar and it tastes nice, I really need to find something like that. Ouch. Okay. Explain what you need to do. What you need to, I said, and she nodded. I'm sure you've met Athena, am I correct? She asked, and I nodded. She said I might be a burden to you because I was a reminder you couldn't have more kids of your own, I said, and she looked down. As much as that's true for Vernon, it isn't for me. I was happy to take you in, but I did hate your mother. But because of you, not because of you, but because ever since she got, here we go. Here's the explanation of the book. If you never read the book, here we go. I haven't read the book, but I know this backstory. Because ever since she got her Hogwarts letter, she became the center of attention. And when I told Vernon about it, because we were together for 2 years at the time, he suggested we run away. I told him that even though she was the center of attention in my house, they would notice my absence. And when we learned we would have a girl after Dudley, we were so happy. Okay. Then I miscarried, and Vernon didn't want to take Athena in, or you, for that matter. I was so happy to be an aunt of someone who looked exactly like their mother and father. The mother. Mother. Shit. someone so handsome, but then Vernon made me be so harsh to you. And so many times, so I wouldn't wanted to stop him. I knew it'd be a bad idea. But when you were locked in your room, in your 3rd or 2nd year at Hogwarts, I slipped food through that little flap Vernon had on the door. I persuaded him to eat less, at least give you some food. I cared Harry. I really did, she said, crying a bit. I never knew. I said, also crying. I thought you hated me as much as Brennan and Dudley. No, I never hated you. I had to put on a mask, much like sunshine here, she said, and her Sevy glared at her. Fuck. Sorry, I'm swearing a lot. I know, bad me, right? Hold up. Okay, back. I didn't want to sneeze into blow my nose, because that would be disgusting. Anyways, she said, and Sevy glared at her. I told you not to call me Sunshine. Either Severus or Tobias. He sneered. Sevy, calm down. You never complain when I call you Sunshine in bed. Oh, it's like calling someone daddy. Don't do it. Just don't do it. I said, winking at him. If you guys want, I can watch Lucy while you two have some alone time. I love Petunia. Shit. Petunia's cool, Petunia said. Okay, I can work with that, Sevy said, and I nodded. I'll make dinner after we shower, I said. No, I'll make dinner, Petunia said. No, with all the years you had me cook, I'm sure you forgot how, I said, giggling. You got me, she said, she giggled while we walked to the bathroom. Severus's POV. When we walked to in the bathroom, Harry took off his shirt. I walked up to him and wrapped my arms around his waist. Please don't tell me they are going to have sex. Because I don't want to be demonetized. Oh. Whew. I'm going to, yes, I looked ahead. By the way, you can tell by Mike's, giggles. It's that bad. I'm going to not say the words that you think. I'm just going to let it blank so that you think what it is, and I won't moan at all. It's almost over, too. Man. Okay, anyways. I wrapped my arms around his waist while we turned on the bath. Oh no, we're gonna have bath sex. I'm gonna cry. Because my door's open and my mom can hear every word I say. And she's heard everything. I mean, everything. Love potion, you name it. She's heard it all. And my uncle complained, and my mom went, you know what? You can suck a dick. If you don't like it, don't watch it. That's literally what she said to my uncle. Yikes. Okay, anyways. How about we break in your new home? I asked, and he turned around. Oh, how are we gonna do that? He asked, very interestedly. Well, we had sex everywhere except in the bath. I'm gonna kill myself. No, I'm kidding. I said, and he raised his eyebrows. Ugh. I like the sound of that now. Silencing charms need to be put up, And clothes need to be gone, he said, and I chuckled. Oh, gosh. Very eager, I chuckled, and he looked at me. Well, if I'm marrying you, I have to be, he said, taking off his boxers and getting in. And now we begin. Well, are you joining me? Yes. Let me take my clothes off first. I got this. I said, and he rolled his eyes and got out. What are you doing? Helping you. Wait, what? Please, just get back into that. Just have normal sex. Just do it. Like in every BL, just have normal fucking sex. Just get it over with. Okay, this is definitely not for kids. Like my content is. He said, and kissed me. He ripped off my clothes, literally. There, now get in. Okay, I said and got in. Oh boy. This is gonna make me giddy, so that's the problem. When I got in the tub and sat down, he attacked me with kisses, and I giggled. He started playing in the water around and I was confused. I am too. I'm confused all the time. What are you doing? I asked, and he looked at me. Water can be used, oh God, as helping things. I am not going to say that word. It's like, Tyron, you put the blank, as I'm getting you wet. Fuck. He said, winking at me. Stop winking at me, I said, and he looked down, still messing with the water. Are you done yet? Almost, he said, without warning. He sat on and he didn't move for like 20 seconds. Well, yeah, you didn't prepare yourself. Can you do a spit on a girl? How do you think I got this thick, girl? If you don't know that line, good luck. And he didn't move for 20 seconds. You okay? I asked. Yeah, I'm gonna move now, he said, and I nodded. He moves slowly at first, then faster, and he got used to it. This isn't a bad word, don't demonetize me. He pounded into him from the bottom, and this made his breath catch. Damn, Harry. I'm not moaning that. I moaned out. He got louder. Thank God for silencing charms. I continued to pound him as he continued to bounce. And soon we both came. Is this the try not to cringe challenge? No, I like reading this stuff for you. It's just that it's in the really long episode. So this is fun. I continued to before we all he got off me and let the water out. You ain't gonna clean yourself? Wait a minute. I'm so confused. I'm messing up my hair. You know how possible that is? I'll show you a picture of what my hair looks like in the end. This is not ready. This is not sanitary. This is making me mess up my hair more. Why don't you clean yourself after having bath sex? Like, I mean, you can take a shower, but seriously? What? And now he's gonna get pregnant again. Wait, no, he can't because of the potion. I don't know what I just did with my hair, but it works. Oh my goodness, this is madness. Should we do that again? He said, and I chuckled. Maybe, I said. Yikes. Harry's POV. After the breathtaking bath, we dressed in... It wasn't a bath, it was just a fuck in water. That wasn't a bath. Kill me. And walked out. Petunia was sitting in the kitchen with wide eyes holding Lucy. "What's wrong?" Sevy asked her, concerned. Well, I asked as well, when she didn't speak. I walked by the bathroom to get Lucy, and I heard things. When I came in here, I still heard things. I'm gonna cry. Okay, she stuttered a few times. Well, Sevy was always loud. I thought you put some silence magic. Oh, good grief. I said, and Sevy went red. I might have messed them up, but there's no way to know if you did, unless someone heard when you were trying to keep quiet. Oh, this is why you should never live with people. If you're dating someone. I'm not going to go there. I am not going to go there. He said, and I went red as well. Now that was Harry you were hearing. He's the loud one, he said, and I rolled my eyes. Just make dinner already. Petunia said, annoyed. Will do, I said, and walked over to the stove and made pork chops, mashed potatoes. Also, some brownie with some weed in it. She needs that, man. She heard too much. I'm cringing and laughing at the same time. This is not good. Oh, no. It's making me mess up my hair more. Okay. Anyways, let's finish this. I made everyone's plates and set them down. Sevy started eating as soon as I put it in front of him, and I chuckled. Hungry? I asked. Well, if I'm marrying you, I'll always be hungry. He said, winking at me. Oh, you should really teach me how to cook, Harry, Petunia said, and Sevy glared at her. I love this punishment. Sevy stopped glaring at her or no sex for 2 months. Wow, such a punishment for a guy. How is it for a girl? Okay, anyways. I said, and he looked at me. You don't mean that, he said. Oh, but I do, I said, and he nodded. After dinner, we all went to bed. I was entangled in Sevy's arms and could barely sleep, mainly because of what Petunia told me earlier that day. We are nearing the end, guys. That was the author's note, not me. Okay, what is this? Oh my. Okay, we got this. The day of. 8 months later. Oh, shit. They had a huge jump. Okay. Harry's POV. I graduated from Hogwarts and everything was great. Sevy and I were expecting again. We were getting married today. I was standing at the altar since he was pregnant. I thought it would be great for him to walk down the aisle. When the music started, everyone stood and he walked out. My jaw dropped, and I'm pretty sure everyone else's did too. He was wearing the fake lip ring I got him for our first date. With his hair tied up in a bun with a flower crown. I really need someone to make this for me. Please make this scene for me. And when he got to me, he winked. That cheeky bastard. I saw Petunia Petunia giggle along with Lucy. Yes, Petunia was there. After everything she's done for us, she deserved to be there. I was snapped out of my thoughts when the Reverend spoke. If you object to this marriage, speak now or forever hold your peace, he said, and someone stood up in the back and said, I object. No, they put in a YouTuber, and I love this YouTuber. I object, they say. Oh my gosh. They yelled, and I'm sure Sevy recognized the man because his face was suddenly screwed up. I'm gonna cry. Hold a second. I just cried. I'm gonna cry. Oh no. What? Sit your ass down. We don't need this, he said, and I looked at him, confused. Who is that man, Sevy? I asked, and he looked at me with sad eyes. He's my ex. When you found out we were mates and accepted it, I left him, and he's still sour about it, he said. His name is Garrett. And the author says, LOL, Garrett Watts. See what I did there? No. Okay. If you don't know who Garrett Watts is, watch Shane Dawson's videos. You know who Garrett Watts is. He's the Harry Potter fan that we all love. I literally need to tap on my eyes. Oh. Very well. We'll talk about this later. Let's get on with the wedding, I said. And he stared at me, awestruck. So did everyone else. You still want to marry me? Well, no shit, dickhead. I'm sorry. You're having 2 children together. I think that is pretty much a damper on everything. I don't think anyone else can have you right now. Who wants to go through 9 months of pregnancy? Well, 3 months, because in the Harry Potter world, magic. But 3 months of pregnancy and being with a wizard. Shit, I'd do that. So would Garrett. What the fuck? Damn it. I can't make it sound bad. Anyways, he asked with sadness in his voice. Of course I do, Sevy. I love you more than anything in the world, I said, picking his head up, and he smiled. I love you too, Harry. I don't like that it's a fake lip ring. If it's real, wear it. I'm sorry, but no. I love you too, Harry, he said, and everyone stared at us. What? I asked, and they laughed. What's going on? When I do weddings, I bring one of the bride's exes or groom's exes and have them object to see what the couple does. Normally, it's exes that the bride and groom left for the one that they are marrying. The Reverend spoke, and Sevy glared at him. And I think you two are made for each other. Well, no shit, they're mates. Fuck me in the ass. Anyways, I know we are, Sevy said, still glaring at him. Well, now, by the power vested in me, I now pronounce you husband and husband. Marriage. Marriage is what brought us here today. If you've ever seen The Princess Bride, you know what that is. Anyways, I'm talking really fast. Sorry. Well, now by the power vested in me, blah, 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 you may kiss the groom, he said, and Sevy pulled me into a warm, passionate kiss as everyone cheered. I'm sorry, he added Garrett Watts. I just lost my mind. My stomach was poking out. Oh, Sevy's POV. My stomach was poking out more as I reached the end of my pregnancy. I was getting fat. Harry, he whined yet again. Yes, Sevy, he asked into the room, when he asked, coming into the room. I'm going to make Sevy's voice sound like a girl, because he's, that girl whiny voice? I'm going to make it sound like that. I'm getting fat. He whined and he giggled. You aren't getting fat. The baby is growing and you look gorgeous, he said, and I glared at him. Not helping, I glared. Daddy? Lucy asked. Oh my gosh. She can talk. I never knew that a 2-year-old could talk that much. Daddy? Lucy asked, looking at Harry. Yes, Pumpkin. He asked, looking at her. Can I kiss Papa's stomach? She asked, and I giggled. Yes, you can, he said, putting her down, walking with her to me. Being I was a vampire and pregnant, I was on bed rest, unlike Harry when he was pregnant with Lucy. Lucy kissed my stomach, then Harry did. I felt warm by his touch. Oh no, I said, and both of their heads snapped up. Was it? That got me worried. What is it, Sevy? Harry asked, concerned. Hormones, I said. and he understood and turned towards Lucy. Want to go to Aunt Athena's? He asked, and her face lit up. We haven't seen Athena since the holidays, but we knew where she lived. Okay, let's go. Oh, okay, let's go. And they operated to Athena's. Harry's POV. When we operated to Athena's house, I thought Lucy would throw up since this was her first time. But she didn't. Athena! She called and she didn't answer. We walked up to the stairs and heard faint moans. Okay. No. Close the cameras. Oh, no. 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 I object. No. No. We know who she's with now. Who, if you haven't yet, look at my mistakes and reasons thing. This just makes it ironic. Just go watch that. I don't know if Lucy heard it because she was too far behind, but I ushered her back the stairs where they weren't heard. Athena! I yelled. And this time, she and whoever she was with heard, because there were loud bangs. Soon she came down with her hair up and Ginny. This is so funny to me. Yes, she asked her freckles being shown more with her red face. Can I talk to you two in private? I asked, and they nodded, and we went to Athena's office. What did you want to talk to us about? Ginny asked, and I looked at her. Well, Sevy has hormones, and I was very horny until I heard that. What I heard, I did when I went upstairs to see if you were asleep, and was wondering if you'd watch Lucy. I asked, and they nodded. We'd be delighted, Athena said. And one more question. I said, and they looked at me scared. Yes? They asked, are you two together? I asked, and they looked from each other to me. Yes, we are. Please, just don't tell anyone, Ginny said, and Athena nodded. We are coming out tomorrow. Wait, you're having sex now? And anyone who comes in the house can hear you. Just don't leave your front door open. That's all I ask of you, please. Oh my goodness. Ugh. It's making me cringe. It's like me coming in to visit my mother, and she's doing stuff. And I have to go, Mother, that's just me. Okay, well, thank you for watching, Lucy, while I take care of Sevy's hormones, I said. They muttered something, and I apparated back to my room, where Sevy was lying red and flustered. Took you long enough, he said through gritted teeth. What's wrong? I said, confused. My boner. I almost said it. I didn't read it in time. My hurts. You took too long, so I off. But that didn't work, 'cause it's back. How do you do this? He asked. Well, for one, you're a old bat, and I had you, and two, my hormones didn't get that bad until I was about to give birth, I said, and a look of realization dawned on me. Sevy, are you hot or in pain? Yes, but that's my right? He asked, scared now. No, Sevy, you're in labor. Uh-oh. Well, yeah, because they pee. Oh. Nice, Sevy. You don't know how you give birth? The water comes out, and you start having contractions. And when you get those contractions get closer together, you start to push, and then a baby comes out. Some of those contractions can last up to hours and hours. Get me to St. Mungo's now, he yelled. I grabbed everything and apparated us to St. Mungo's. A bunch of nurses came rushing over once they saw me apparate him in. I'll be back quick as a flash, I promise, I told him, and apparated to Athena's. Harry, what's going on? Ginny asked. No time to explain, Ginny. Get your brother, Hermione, Athena, Lucy, come with me, I said. They nodded, and Athena packed up Lucy and grabbed her arm, and we apparated to the hospital and ran to Sevy's room. Thank God he didn't give birth yet. Get this thing out of me, he yelled. I rushed over to him and held his hand, as he did with me when I gave birth to Lucy. A few agonizing hours later, oh, he's so lucky, only few hours? Oh, maybe 2 or 1? Please don't. I'll be back quick. Okay. Gave birth to, and the baby was here. It was a boy. We named him Carmen. No. You named him after a South Park character? Are you blind as a fucking bat? It better not be fucking chubby as hell, because I don't know why you named it Cartman. But still, Carmen and Cartman sound so same. Sorry, I'm very spastic right now because they just gave birth again. I'm getting so into this. You did wonderful, Sevy, I said, and he glared at me with tears in his eyes. What's wrong? I'm sorry, he said. He started flatlining. What? He died? No. With tears in his eyes. What's wrong? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, he said, before he flatlined. Get a nurse now, I yelled, and 3 nurses ran in, took the baby, and started working on Sevy. After a few agonizing minutes, they came back with Carmen, and good news, I hope. "We're glad to inform you he survived," they said. I nodded, taking Carmen and going back to Sevi. Author's note. One more, folks. One more. Oh, come on, bro. Oh. Oh my gosh. I'm watching people run on each other. No. I just want to get to my story. Moving forward. Oh, jeez. This is it, guys. This is the end. And I thank you for all we've been through together, and all that we've seen, all that we've conquered. A few years later, Harry's POV. Athena ended up getting engaged to be married to Drake. Wait, what? She was dating Ginny. What? This is not satisfying. But still, I know I was going to be wait, no, this is a fucked up family. No, this can't be real. No. Okay, let me give you the biology. Sorry, I'm still messing up with my hair. Athena is Harry's sister, right? Biological sister. But Draco has a godfather named Snape. And Harry is married to Snape, so that's his godmother. And he's married to his god aunt. So that's fucked up. Incest in the 3rd degree. Anyways. I know. I was going to be my arch rival, Draco Malfoy's brother-in-law. And Carmen was 14 and dating a kid named Scorpius Diggory. Wow. Okay. Shocking, I know. No one knew Cedric had any siblings until one of his dad's affairs got out and that she was pregnant. Me and Sevi were still happy with each other. It's shocking, but being mated to someone you thought you hated until you are, and Lucy, well, she's on vacation. And Lucy, well, she's on vacation with some friends. Harry, hurry up, or we are going to be late for the wedding, Sevi said, and I got in the car. When we got there were an angry mob outside. No, not an angry mob. An angry person and someone trying to frantically calm him. It was Petunia and Vernon were there. Shit. Why is Vernon there? Why was he there? Why didn't he come to Potter's wedding, but he comes to this wedding? That doesn't make sense. What's going on? I asked as I approached them, but that was a bad idea because I ended up getting punched and then Sammy got involved which was a bad idea. Vernon started choking him into Scorpius, and Carmen got wind of that, what was going on, and used illegal magic to get Vernon back. I fought with all my strength to get to Sevi. Papa, is he alright? A teary-eyed Carmen asked. I don't know, I said, and Petunia looked at me. I'm so sorry, Harry. I told him to stop. I really did, she said. I know. Cameron. Cameron. Is it Cameron? Yeah, it probably is Cameron. I've been saying it wrong, but whatever. Tell Athena we won't make it, but everything is okay. I don't want her special day to be ruined, I said, looking at him, and Scorpius. They nodded, and I operated to St. Mungo's to get help. The nurses knew us well by then and took him and me in without hesitation. A few days later, Harry's POV still. It's been a few days, and Sevi still isn't awake. Oh, gosh. I kissed him gently on the lips, again, hoping that he would wake up. It's It's not Sleeping Beauty, ma'am.
I love you I love you so much, Harry. Tell the kids I love them too. Then what they would know.
He said weakly, kissed the back of my hand, and then he flatlined. Again? He's such a pussy. Sorry. I don't know what I was saying. Don't blame me. Nurse, I yelled, and he came running. The other nurses ushered me out while they tried to revive him, and then a nurse came towards me. I'm sorry to... No! Sorry. I literally just screamed inside my mind. I'm sorry to inform you that he did not make it. He was too old and endured too much in the past to be revived, she said, and I broke down in the middle of the hall, yelling, screaming things like, it's all my fault. I owled Lucy and Cameron to meet me at the Spinner's and our house. And they did. Dad, what's wrong? Where's Papa? Lucy asked. I'm guessing no one told her about the incident. It's about him, I said, and they understood immediately, but decided to ask instead. Wait, they had 3 children? Why is Scorpius there? What about him? Scorpius asked. Surely he's okay. No, he was too old and endured too many near-death experiences in the past to be revived again, I said, and they all broke down. Cameron sobbed. I don't know why I said solved. Sobbed into Scorpius' shoulder, and Lucy hugged me. I'm so sorry, Dad, she said. There's something he wanted to tell you guys, I said, and they looked up at me. Before he died, he said to tell you he loves you more than you would ever know. A couple months later, Lucy was getting married. What the fuck? She's 16 or something, right? Oh my goodness. Okay, that works. Let's go 18. Let's be nice. Married to a girl named Rose. Well, fuck, someone's gay in the family. There's always a gay cousin. Bitch, I don't have a gay cousin. Wait, fuck. Oh my god, I am the gay cousin. I'm kidding. Vine, I miss you. Okay. That was me holding in. Ow, that came through my nose. A burp. And Carmen and Scorpius were engaged. Oh, yes. Sorry, I like gay marriages. No one could be happier for them. I was happy, of course, but when Cameron walked down the aisle, I couldn't hold it in. He was wearing Sevi's lip ring and a flower crown and resembled Sevi too much. I ran out and everyone stared at me. Eventually, Athena came up to me. What's wrong, Harry? She asked, sitting next to me. With difficulty, since she was big and pregnant. He resembles Sevi on our wedding day. So much. And I couldn't help it. I said, and she nodded. I understand. I mean, you loved him so much. He wore the exact same thing on your wedding day. But Cameron doesn't know that, so you'll have to talk to him, she said. I know. Thank you, Athena, I said, and she nodded. We went back and watched as the 2 people who were in love get married by the same reverend me and Sevi got married by. A few weeks later. Everyone's happy with everything. I was old and would be meeting Sevi soon. I could be happier for this specific reason.
sorry. I couldn't be happier for the specific reason my wings no longer worked, for they are dry and shriveled. With my old age, Petunia came to us because her and Vernon got divorced, but she eventually died, and so did I. I have to calm myself down. Author's note. You know, it's really when the author wants to cry too. I'll be doing a thing on my own, on my Smut and Fluff page. Ugh. Thank you guys so much. Oh, man. Thank you guys, for the series. I hoped you really liked it, because I know I liked it, but shit. I still have to finish You Are My Sunshine, but that's so long. It's longer than this video would ever be. So, I might do that in parts. I still have to finish, the other one, which is probably 15 more parts, which I can do in, maybe divided by 2, so, okay. Thank you guys for watching. I know this is a really long video. Thank you for everything you've done, and thank you for your support. Thank you for the 1,411 subscribers just now. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm still hung up on this. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be crying. Please comment what you want me to do next. I said Ladybug would be a good idea too. Just comment down below what you would like. Maybe even send me a link as well. Thank you guys for everything. I love you guys. Bye. Be happy, be healthy, and always be lucky.
Killed, not a sign of a human. 5 innocent people killed, not a sign of a human.
Nosferatu, the medieval vampire in the remote regions of Transylvania. Nosferatu, the medieval vampire.